So hello guys, I'm gonna tell you today a story about a game we used to play long time ago. But as you can see, I'm speaking of course about Moonlight. Started to play this game like many years ago, and it was first like version 097. Now we are at season 17 on. I'm playing mostly on private servers and I encountered this server that I played for a short period on it, and I like it. I wanted to introduce it to you a bit, so maybe you'll like it too. The thing is about the server is that it's very well balanced, and you can actually, I know Moo is a MMO, so you kind of have to play together with friends and such, or with other players. But this is the kind of stuff you can actually do well up to a point by yourself without help. So if you are like a loner, or if you bring in your group of friends, or you move, let's say your guild here, all those things apply easily. And recently they also introduced like a starting package for players that we're gonna test together here because I haven't. When I started, I didn't have this, so I started, like usually killing spider by spider. And anyways, long story short, so the server it's called Empire Moon, and let me give you a quick view on how to see it. I'll put links and everything on the description. Now, I already registered an account, but it's just straightforward. Register, put your email, and this is a fresh registered account, like I think like just maybe 20 minutes ago. I haven't created a character yet. We're just gonna start with this very easy. What I tell you about this server? So basically, they have like one regular server, that one channel that is the main PvP channel. There is the secondary channel that is non-PvP, and basically it has just a bit of how you call it, a bit of penalty in EXP and a bit of penalty in rewards for killing like goldens, bosses, and so on. For like both rude, no, rude is not penalized. Sorry, for goblin points and W coins. So and then there is the speed server that is destined for the first, let's say, for the very first stages of your activity when you're gonna level up, and basically up to like level 1200. Now it has been pumped to here, so your exp it's 3 times, not not 30%, it's 3 times. So basically it's 300 times more than the other, so it will allow you to fly with the levels fly on this server. So basically this is what you do. You just register. Once you register, the username you use is the username you use to also to connect to the server. They have a system to donate, but there is no shop. You cannot buy items. The only thing you can buy with this platinum coins, you can convert them to V coins that can be farmed in the game as well. I mean, this is just like a bit of a shorter path, and let's say it's the way the server team is paying for hosting and development support. You have all this feature to add stats, hiding for these are like mostly like premium stuff. You can have dual stats, you can hide your information, you can clear PK clear. All of these achievements. Wow, the achievements, I will get to that after that, it may be in a different video, but I'm not gonna fly too far from we're just gonna go with the starting and the basics. And this applies to both people that know the game and maybe people that haven't heard about this. This is maybe something like if you played Diablo before, it's pretty much close to this, but it's in an MMO style. So as you see, this is 000. I have 0 platinum, 0 W coins, 0 W coins platinum, or goblin point. This you gain, this and these currencies you gain within the game, actually by just sometimes by just farming or just by running around the maps and finding some golden mobs that are like plenty of them, or they are like every like hour or every 2 hours you have events with invasion. I mean, seriously, if you have time on your hand, you can make like I'm not going to exaggerate, but you can make like a few thousand Bitcoins within a day, or maybe a few hundreds within an hour. You can make if you hunt like goldens that drop that give you 50 Bitcoins per kill. You can get like, I don't know, 500 Bitcoins in one invasion in one channel if you find 10 of them. So I mean, it's like that, and those invasions come every 2 hours. Anyways, let's go ahead. What else? Item inventory. Yeah, I mean, this I believe it's is disabled. You cannot. No, I think you cannot, unless there are like about the jewels. You can store jewels if you have, no, but it's not something you can buy. They have a very nice support system with the backtracker and recruit a friend and all the other things that all the other features. So let's try to see how this looks like. So yeah, as I was saying, let's proceed to login. We have the PvP, as we said, channel 1. We have channel 2, non-PvP, and channel 3, the speed server. Let's log into our newly created account here. And here we go. We go to the character selection screen. For people that play this game before, they are very familiar with this, and there is no need to explain something. But for people that are new to the game, I will quickly go over the classes. Now let's start with the first one. This, as you see, it's a dark wizard. This is a mage class. It's basically it can work both as a support or a damage dealer. It's very elusive and hits hard, but can be, you know, either like cannot be a tank, can be more like a glass cannon. I will go into more details on each class, maybe on different on another video, but let's go quickly over it. The second one is Dark Knight, which this one is an actual melee. It's a close range combat, but it can have quite a range in the game, as you will see. It can as well be set as a damage dealer or as a support. Like when you go like strength, you are a damage dealer. When you go energy, you are support. We'll go next to elf. Elves are they can be a huge support. The energy elf is like one of the best. It can pump up your defense and your attack. And there is also agility elf that is quite strong because it has both high damage output and benefits on range, huge range with it's like a bow wielding character. Summoner. Summoner, in my opinion, is like one of the best PVM player versus monster. Like when you do PVE. For PvP, it can be great, but you really need to overcome the opponents with your items. Otherwise, not be so easy. But it's still like a mage class. It uses elements, and you can have like nice combination of skills that can output huge amount of damage. Rage fighter, both it's a mixed class. It's a strength, agility, energy, depends on the build you want to go with. But in any case, it's good for both PVM and PvP. What I can say, this character is like a very swift killer. I mean, everything he does, it bursts a lot of damage or a lot of HP or a lot of something in a very short amount of time. Magic Gladiator. This is a how you call it? Can be played as a hybrid, can be played as energy, like a Soul Master, like a Dark Wizard you see above. I went a bit ahead. Like Soul Master is the next step of the Dark Wizard, or it can be played in strength mode, like Dark Knight. In any case, it's a very good class for PvE, as I said. Also, as Summer, it's a bit more tankier, uh, but in PvP, again, very highly item dependent. For instance, this class cannot wear a helmet, therefore you lack in defense. So all the other ones have like 5 item set, while this guy will have 4 item set. So this is a shortage. Dark Lord, it's pretty much this is what I play now main. It's kind of like badass and strong class. It rides a horse. It has a cape. It can have a pet. It is like pretty much great. You can play it as support, where you can just buff and you summon people. You need to focus on energy and command. Otherwise, if you are a starter, you can go with high strength. And once you go towards the top game, you go to high agility. Basically, it has like it relies on huge attack speed, and basically with one shot you hit like five to more than 5 times. So that's the great stuff. We have from the newer seasons and from you have like Growlancer. I believe it's a good character for PvP. It relies mostly on direct attacks, not very good for AoE or farming, but quite a reliable and new class, I would say. Your Wizard is, I could say, like a hybrid between a Dark Wizard and a support and an elf. It can be good. People usually play it mostly like a support, or not as a damage dealer or something like that. Slayer. Now I like this character a lot. It's again very fragile, very high burst of damage, very cool looking, and it has bats and all this stuff. I actually played on a previous server. I played this character and I mained it, so I liked it a lot. Not very tanky though. I mean, again, same thing. Higher output, higher damage output, but not very tanky. Um, Gun Crusher is a very new class. I don't know much about it. I didn't have a chance to play it more than the beginning. It's actually wielding a gun, which is cool. You know, it's a first shooter in this game. And these two, the Kundun and the Muria, I still need to learn. They look cool. They, this anime looking type. So basically, this is the all the character introduction. I don't know what you would like to see first. I think maybe I don't know. Let's start with something because I want to show you guys by the way, you get 3 days of VIP, which gives you access to the speed server, and you get like EXP bonus and a lot of cool features you get from this 3 days in the beginning. I don't know. Let's start with mage. I think doesn't really matter. Let's call it like a test mage. It's magic. Sorry, let's be test magic GL. Okay, magic. It's fine. That's good enough. Okay, so we have our first character. You can create like a bunch of characters, of course. So we are here. Let's enable the sounds. Maybe not so much. Okay, basically this is the quick option window. You press O and you get to this, and this allows you to control either you want to mute the game or you want to do automatic attack. I mean, I'm not going to go into the details of this. You can discover by yourself. In order to see where you're going, you can press tab and you can access the minimap. This will tell you exactly where you want to go. Okay, so as I told you, there is a bit of help coming from the server team server, the management team of the server. And for all new created characters, besides the fact that you get VIP status, you get all of this. Now, this might not sound as much, but believe me, as a beginner, you get this, and I mean, this helps you a bunch. First of all, these are all excellence, and you get like all the main excellent options, and they can be worn from the very first level. Just go ahead and you equip this, and you can equip either the. I told you that this character can be a hybrid between a Dark Wizard and a Dark Knight. So basically, these are like the Dark Wizard wings, and these are the Dark Knight wings. You can use both type of items. Let's go with this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. These are like just some tiny wings, and or with this, perfectly fine. Now, you get also. Oh, wait, we need to make some space. Yeah, you need to always to play with the inventory in a way. Let's equip some of the. Oh, these are the default from the game. Let's equip some of this, so we'll make some space. Will allow us to open these boxes. Come on. So this newbie box will give us a pet skeleton. Now, look what this pet skeleton is doing. It's increasing our attack wizard and curse by 20%. You can buy this and the EXP by 10 and the attack speed by 10. This is a huge, I mean, huge help in the, and you can actually buy this pet in game using Bitcoin. As I said, it costs here for 1 week. You buy this and it costs only 2,700. I mean, it's something you can farm in maybe a day or even 2 days if you are like extremely not willing to search. I cannot drop this. Apparently I cannot. And we get also a pentagram. This is a beginner pentagram. Of course, it's not great, but it gives you a bit of boost to help you against the elemental, and also gives you a bit of damage boost. Let's equip this. You can just hold Alt and right click it, and we can equip all the beginner Ertels. Okay, now this is really cool. All this stuff. I mean, I wish I would have such easy life with all the with all the moves I played. And we have some skills as well that we can. Okay, this is Evil Spirit, and this is so basically this is more like a melee skill. And this is a mage skill. Okay, let's go ahead and try to kill something. You can play with a chat window. You can disable the system messages, meaning your kills and all that, and you can just leave to see the chat. This Phantom Soldier, as you know, it will give you some starting buffs. So let's see how this goes. We have no skills. We'll have to just kill them by boom. That's it. Pressing Alt, toggling Alt will give you the name of the items you drop or not. So we can just kill some, and basically this is how you start. This is the very start of creating a character and getting all these benefits. As you see, we have all these infos about Devil Square, Doppelganger, all these events that are currently going on. Let's get away from here because it's very noisy. And let's try to... Okay. Let's try to get... to see what we have here. So we have Lesnar, we have the Arca War. This is for a bit for PvP purposes. We have this NPC. We have Moss that allows you to exchange like Zen for cool items. You can exchange miracle coin that you get from events or boss drops. You can buy earrings with vacancies, and here allows you to make all these cool exchanges between the jewels. Now you can, there is a jewel called Jewel of Excess that allows you to add 3 excellent options to certain items like non-X or regular X, and you can just give them quick excellent options. Basically this is it. So you just go ahead and start roaming around as you level up, gain levels, add points, and wear new items, find new items. This is the very beginning. Let's try a different character. Let's see what we get for other type of characters. We saw what we get for a Magic Gladiator. So like this, I think kind of pretty much saw what we get for either the Dark Wizard and the Dark Knight as well. Let's see what we get for like Elf or Summoner. Let's see Summoner. Okay, let's see Summoner. Okay, let's see what's going on. What do we have here? As you know, summoners start in Elbeland and elves start in Noria. Pretty much everybody else except like Gun-Crusher starts in Laurencia. So the same, we get some wings, we get some armor, some book and some stick. But let's drop this, let's do this. Again, we get the pet, which is great. It will pump our EXP, our damage and everything. And we get our very first AoE spell, which is called Chain Lightning. Listen, you don't have it better than this. I didn't have this kind of start. I started from scratch with no sets, with no nothing. I just started go ahead killing mob by mob, and luckily I found some very nice and helpful people. The server is full of helpful people. We have the ongoing party mode that allows you to see like all these parties are like free parties you can join, and basically this is a party of some characters I'm running. You can just like this join the party, and if you double click they are on the server 1, but if you double click it will just take you to them, and you will start to get EXP with that party of characters. So this guy is a mage, so we can play him like a mage. He has a bit of how to say range, and yeah. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to tell you, never mind this. This is just the introduction to show you how the characters work and what you get when you start. The thing is with this server, why I like it so much is because you don't wait. Let's press this. Should be like yeah. It's very well balanced and is not paid to win. I mean, if you might buy V-coins with real cash, but you will not be able to buy items. So unless you actually play and unless you actually or like find friends to buy items from and to upgrade them and to do all of those things, you know, like crafts and upgrades and all of that, you will not be able to. You see, I'm already level 10. You will not be able to do nothing. I mean, you can buy 100,000 V-coins and you will be getting no benefit from it if you don't actually play. You know, it doesn't help you to just buy the V-coins and say, oh yeah, I want to be top. You cannot be top unless you actually play and actually you go and you farm and you kill mobs and bosses and participate in events. It's so this is the thing, because you have so many servers, private server, you just go there and you buy everything with real cash, like sets, top gear and top pentagrams and all of that, elemental damage, and you just go ahead and do PvP and you're just gonna get killed by somebody who paid more, you know. So there is no logic into this. Basically, I will end this introduction here. I believe there will be a series of videos where I will start to make guides with how you can use all the features of the server and how to create certain items like wings or seeds. We'll talk about the elementals, we'll talk about the socket system, we'll talk about the wings, we'll talk about the pets, we'll talk about each map individually, we'll talk about events. I do believe this is the very first video series that will be considered like guides. So yeah, keep close, watch. I'll create a playlist so you can put yourself on the watch list to see when the next video will come. And if you like this game and if you want to give it a try, just go ahead, go in, give it a try. It will take you just a few minutes to understand whether you like the server or not. And I'm convinced you will. Okay, so basically this is it. Thank you very much, guys. See you on the next video. Bye bye.